Complete Florida is a state-funded initiative that really launched in 2014 to address the 2.2 million Floridians with some college credit and no degree.
So these are students who maybe went to college a year ago or maybe went to college 15 years ago.
Exactly. And they have some college credits. They started, they just never finished. And so our role is to guide them through that process of returning to college to finish what they started as quickly and affordably as possible. So many people think, I'm going to have to start over. My credits are too old. I don't know what programs will get me the job that I need. So those are all things that we consider. And we have a common application process, so we walk people through the whole entire way. So the entry point is, let's talk with a coach about your goals, about your career goals. What options do you have with your employer and benefits that may be available to you? Do you know how to fill out the FAFSA? Let us go through that with you. So we take people all through the step of the way, but enrollment is not enough. We have to continue on through graduation because life events will continue to happen. And so our coaches are there to guide them. If you're a Florida resident, and if you have a gap in your enrollment, you started and you did not finish up to a bachelor's degree, then a coach can help guide you along the process. Our website is completeflorida.org. You can schedule an appointment with a coach and talk to a coach about what your goals are so that we can help navigate the options. And we don't do this alone. We work with 20 partners in the state. That's state colleges, state universities, and private institutions, all offering fully online programs, so it really doesn't matter where you are, you can get started from where you live. And what we hear the most from people is, I want to go back, but I don't know where to start. So this coaching process is really key because it helps people navigate what their options are. Many people don't even understand that they can get credit from past coursework, or sometimes you can get credit for workplace training. And sometimes there are more accelerated ways and affordable ways for completion. You know, returning adult learners are really prioritizing their work and raising their families, and they have very little time to build in that research of picking the right program that will best meet their needs for career advancement. We've discovered we really need to meet people where they are, and we know that they're working, so that alignment with what's happening in the workplace and helping people continuing their education in order to promote or get a better job is really important.
Some of the worries that I had about trying to start going back to school after so many years, I figured, A, I wasn't going to be able to keep up. I had a full-time job and I had a toddler at home, and I thought there's just no way I can fit another minute into my day to think about going to school. I decided to go back because I wanted to set a better example for my children. Both my husband and I had dropped out of school after over 3 years of college the first time around. And then when 2 of our boys went off to college, did the same thing. Neither of us had a leg to stand on. So I thought about it, and I've always been a do as I do, not as I say kind of parent. So I wanted to go back and show them that it didn't matter. Overcoming that challenge, what I found was it was easier than I thought. Those things that normally I would have struggled with in the past, you know, at 20 years old, seemed to come a lot more natural this time around. Coming from not being a great student the first time around, my GPA overall was a 2.2, and so the scholarships weren't ever present. So because I was with Complete Florida, that's when Matt introduced me to some various scholarships that Complete Florida had, which helped out. The best thing that Complete Florida did for me is it kept me on track. I was one day away from being dropped for the whole semester, and had he not cared more about it than I did, it felt like, I really can't even imagine somebody caring so much about your education, and it had no benefit for him, and it was just for me. I really wanted to go back to school and get a degree in workforce and professional development. So workforce development really seemed like a good fit for me, both professionally and personally, and it ended up being a really good fit for my personality. I think for any parent, watching your child graduate from college really makes you proud. The fact that I had the pleasure to walk behind my daughter and in front of my son across the stage at the University of West Florida will probably be one of my proudest moments.